everyone, and welcome back to another watercolor tutorial. Today we are painting something simple but fun, carrots. We'll be working on layering colors, adding texture and making them look as vibrant as they do in real life. So grab your brushes and let's dive right in. The shape, you want to focus on getting that elongated shape with a bit of a curve to make it look more natural. And then later for the leafy tops, use loose strokes. And let's not worry about too much detail just yet, as we will be adding layers with the watercolor. Keeping it simple at first will help the watercolor flow more naturally. I'm using a wet on wet technique here, which means applying a light wash of water over the carrot area before adding pigment. Then I start with a light orange. Notice how the color spreads. This helps create a smooth gradient and a softer feel. Try not to overwork it at this stage, let the water do the blending for you. I'm going back in with a slightly deeper orange to add dimension. I'm focusing more on the edges and areas where the carrot would naturally cast a shadow. For depth, I'm also blending a little bit of red and yellow in certain areas. This helps to capture the carrot's vibrant color, and basically layering is the key to making the carrot pop off the page. Don't rush the layers, wait until the layers are a little bit dry, and this avoids muddying the colors. Here, still with the wet on wet technique, I'm already giving a few details to the carrots, just starting to build up the look I want to give them. And follow along and just let's have fun. Little bit of brown. This will kind of look like tigers. And I think this is just a fun project for October. Notice here how I left the highlight. I didn't paint over it. This is very important to give more life to our paintings. Now let's move on to the leafy tops. I'm using a mix of greens and a touch of blue to give the leaves some variation. I'm using a not so wet brush, and it helps me keep the brush strokes a little bit sharper and more crisper than what we've been doing so far. This works great for details like this. I'm keeping the strokes loose, flowing, and this will give a natural feel to the carrot's tops. If you want a more softer look, of course you can continue with the wet on wet technique, but I like to add some contrast between the soft carrot body and the sharp leaves. Now it's time to add a little texture to make our carrots more realistic. I dried our painting with my hair dryer and I'm using a dryer brush. I'm going to add very little water now, and I'm just going to add some small imperfections and texture to the carrot skin. And you can also dab with a paper towel while the paint is wet to lift some pigment. You might have seen me doing this a little bit before. This also helps to give some highlights if you want to make it shinier. And we are just going to give a more rough, slightly bumpy feel to the carrots. Kind of looks like we are giving to our carrots the stripes that the tiger would have, no? Just keep adding more and more details, and it will look amazing. Did you know carrots can be traced back about 5,000 years? Since many mistook the vegetable for parsnips, it is unclear when they first appeared. And actually, this orange vegetable can also be white, yellow, red, and purple. So when you are doing your watercolors, if you want to try different types of carrots, it also makes it look much more fun. And we have two types of carrots, domestic and wild, so you can also look up online some pictures to get some idea for your painting. Just go wild. You can even do baby carrots. Now that the leaves are dry, I'm going to give a little bit more saturation to them, some shadow, again dry brush. This will make them look a little bit more interesting. Let's get a better look of our carrots. I love doing this one. I hope you enjoyed it too. Let me know in the comments if you need any more tips on how to paint carrots and any other subjects that you would like to see me doing. The traditional splatter at the end, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you join me tomorrow for another October challenge daily painting. Thank you.